Okay, let's look at math. Here we go. Today we're putting it all together.
What was that?
Let's add. 37 plus 19 equals.
Woo, look at that.
How do both work maps show the numbers that are added?
So we don't have the partial sums anymore. We're going straight into it. So this is 37 plus 19. So if you look, here is the 30, here's the 7, here's the 1. Stop. Excuse my child. She's being extremely rude right now. And here's my 1-9 for the 19. So let's look at this. Oh, we get to do it. So look, the 10s is red. So let's drag our 10s. 1, 2. So this is, I mean, we could make up any. Oh, here we go. Okay, the red goes with red. That would make sense, wouldn't it? So it's showing you, we don't have to do the exact problem. It's showing you that both sets, so here's 23. 23 is our first number. So let's say we add, I think it was 27, wasn't it? Plus 19, 25, 6, 7. So there's 27 plus 19. So here's 110. Oh, and then we've got to make 19. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My daughter's trying to distract me. This is the toils of working at home. 17, 18, 19. No, that's enough. Thank you. Go get ready for school. Okay, 27 plus 19. Okay, so you see how that works? We've got our 10s and 1s of the top problem and our 10s and our 1s of the next problem. Okay?
Both maps show
It was 37.
for
That's
3
okay.
10s and 7 1s. Both maps also show 19 or 1 10 and 9 1s. In the ones column of the place value mat, all the ones are combined. Add the ones. How many ones are there? 7 ones plus 9 ones equals 16 ones. There are 16 ones. You can't write 16 in the ones column.
You cannot.
You need to regroup 16 ones as 1 10 and 6 ones. Where do you write the 6 that shows the 6 ones?
Select your answer.
So where are we going to write? So we cannot write 16 here, okay? We have to regroup, meaning when we get 10 of anything in a place value chart, when we get 10 of anything, we have to regroup, meaning we take this, we take 10 and bump it up to make the next one, okay? So we took 10 and bumped it up. So where do we write the 6 ones that are left? We write them in the ones.
Write the 6 in the ones column of the sum. Where do you write the 1 that shows the 1 regrouped 10?
So we're going to write the 1 that we regrouped right here up here because we added it in. So when we write 16, we can't write 16 here, and we can't just write it here because we still have to add. So we're going to write 1, 6 for 16.
Write the 1 that shows the regrouped 10 in the regrouping box at the top of the tens column. Write 6 ones and write 1 to show 1 10. Add the tens. 3 tens plus 1 10 equals 4 tens. 4 tens plus 1 10 equals 5 tens. Write 5 to show 5 tens. How much is 5 tens?
5 tens is 50.
What is the sum of 37 and 19? The sum is 56.
You can now add two-digit numbers.
Okay, so just like that, now you can do it, right? So let's look at your workbook. This is the video. We're not going to do it because we just watched it. So let's look at our first one. They've done it for you. So let's walk through it, okay? You always start in the ones. This is why I don't really like the previous pages, because in the partial sums, we added the tens first. When we just go straight to adding with regrouping, we add the ones first, okay? So we are going to add 2 plus 9. That's it. Put the bigger number in your head, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to write, look at the number 11. Ignore this. Look at the number 11. We have 1 1 and 1 10. So we're going to write our 1 10 and our 1 1. Now we add these. 3 plus 2 is 5, but you have to add in your regrouping. So 5 plus this 1 is 6. Okay? And then down here, it just wants us to add the answers. How many 10s do we have? We have 6. How many 1s? We have 1. Okay? It's really very simple once you get the hang of it. I think it's a lot easier than doing all the partial sums, but I understand why they wanted you to do it. But now we get to the fun part, okay? So 4 plus 2, 4, 5, 6. We don't have anything to regroup. So this box is here not to trick you, but we won't regroup on every single problem, okay? So we have 6, no regrouping. So 5 plus 2, 5, 6, 7. These facts, these little facts where you don't regroup, even the ones where you do regroup, should be getting easier. That's why I have you doing that fluency on paper. And you could also be doing your fluency on Moby Max. Also, get some extra practice. So we have 7 10s and 6 1s. So our answer is 76. We didn't have to regroup on that one. Let's look at this one. 5 plus 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay? So think about the number 13. We cannot write 2 digits in one place value chart. So we're going to write our 1 and our 3. Okay? Now we have to add all 3 numbers. 3, 4, 5. Do not forget to add that in. That is very common for second graders to forget to add that in, okay? So we have 3, 4, 5. So we have 53. Okay? Let's look at the next page. Sorry. Okay. I want you, well, let's do one more together. And then you'll do it while you pause, and I'll do the rest. Let's look at this one, number 5. 7 plus 3. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have 1, 10, and 0 ones. Okay, do you see how this now looks like the number 10? Okay. Add 2 plus 2 plus 1. Do not forget that number. 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. So our answer is 50. Okay? So I'm going to do 4, 6, and 7 while you pause and do it. So pause. So 6 plus 9 is 15. So I'm going to write my 1 and my 5. I'm going to add 2 and 3 is 5 plus my 1 is 6. So I have 6 10s and 5 1s. So that's 65. 9 plus 3, that's 12. You should have 12, and 1's going to go here, and our 2's going to go here. We have to add all 3 of these numbers. 5, 6, 7. 72. So we have 72. Okay? Trying to make my 2's better. I had a kiddo that said, hey, Miss Hendricks, your 2's looks like 6's and it confuses me. Been trying to do better. Sometimes I feel like they look like Z's now. Silly. Okay, 4 plus 5. I'm working on my fluency. I know that's 9. I don't have to regroup, so I just leave that blank. You do not have to put a 0 there. Just don't do anything. 2 plus 3, 5. 59. Okay, let's look at this. Oh my goodness. It says first add in, second add in, and then sum. So we have to find what they added to this to get this. So when we do that, the reverse of addition is subtraction. So this is 23. So I'm going to go over here and I'm just going to take 23 away, subtract 23 from the answer, and get it. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 8 minus 23. So when we start subtraction, this is what you're going to do without place value, 35. But I'm going to test it because I'm in 2nd grade and I haven't learned this yet. So I'm just going to take away 23. So 10, 20, 1, 2, 3. What are we left with? 35. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Trying to step you into what's next. We'll do subtraction after winter break, though. We don't start that before. Okay. Chen counts 47 blocks, then he counts 20 more. How many buttons does Chen count in all? So we write, well, we get our pencil and we write 47 under here. Don't write the 7 up here. It's under here. Plus 20. 7 plus 0 is what? 7. 4 plus 2 is? You don't always have a carryover. You don't always regroup, okay? 67 buttons in all is what he counted. Math and science. There were 24 earthquakes in the U.S. one year. There were 23 earthquakes in the next year. How many earthquakes were there in those 2 years? So you take 24, 23, and you add. Oh, there's my 6. My backward 6. Okay. 4 plus 3 is 7. 2 plus 2 is 4. So 47. That does not look like a 4. Okay. Now let's look at the homework. This is what you will take a picture of and send to me. I'm going to trust that you're doing the independent practice. So here's another example if you need it. I hate that it cuts that off right there. Okay. Do number 1 and number 2. Okay. This is the homework. Number 1 and number 2, take a picture. Oh, yes. This says draw place value blocks if you need to on sheet of paper. You don't have to. You should know these. 3, 4, 5. Ooh, let's look at this. Okay, here's our sum. Here's one add-in. It wants us to find this one. So you just have to step it out. What's 7 plus 8? Here's a 5. I know it's going to be more than 10. So it's 15. 7 plus 8 is 15. So put your 1 here, okay? Now we know we have to add these 3 numbers, but 2 plus 1 is not 4. What do we need to get to 4? We have 2 plus 1 is 3. How many more do we need? Just 1. Try these. You do not have to do 7 and 8. Try them. Okay? And this one. So I'm going to circle the half twos in yellow. These are a half two because it's just what we did. This is a half two. These are, you can if you want. So look at number 9 though, real quick. It just wants you to set it up. So big kid problems, 38 plus 25 is how we set that up. Okay, that's what it looks like. That's what's going to look like without these boxes. Okay, and then you add. You do have to regroup here. Do not forget to add in this one up here. Okay, take a picture when you're done and send it to me, guys.